I'm here today with Nicole Beck, who's from Johannesburg, South Africa, and she's going to tell us a bit more about her au pair adventure in the United States. Hi Nicole, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? Especially with lockdown.
It's crazy times at the moment. So Nicole, can you please tell us a bit about your host family in Colorado and what is your day-to-day routine like? Just expanding.
So I had 3 host kids and a little puppy. They were adorable, one of the most amazing families. I was really a part of the family with them. My day-to-day, I was mainly with my 3-year-old most of the time. I used to pick him up from school and we'd do after-school activities together. And then when the older 2 came home from school, they were 5 and 7 and they were in school full-time. I would help with like afternoon snacks, driving around, and then we would all have dinner together and I would help put the kids to bed.
Okay, cool. So how did you adjust to driving in the States? Was it a big shock with being on the other side of the road and other side of the car, or did you adjust fairly easily?
I'd say it takes about like 3 or 4 times to practice it. Not much is different, but once you just remember, like when you're turning right, it needs to be like right tighty, left loosey, then you pick it up pretty quickly.
Okay, cool. What are some activities that you did with your host kids on weekends or going to the park, things like that? What did you normally do with them?
I used to play soccer in the basement with my 2 boys because they love soccer. We would make, in the summer, we'd make like homemade popsicles. We would go to the downtown aquarium. We would take day trips to the mountains, go to the pool, basically anything we could think of.
How did you adjust to the American life? Did you experience any culture shock when you first arrived? And how long did it take you to adjust?
I did experience a little bit of culture shock, especially with being from South Africa, the whole like safety difference. Mm-hmm. And the food is very different. But it took me about a month or 2 to adjust, and then it felt like home.
Okay, great. And you didn't experience any homesickness while you were over there? And if so, how did you deal with that?
Did.
Okay.
I did. I just made sure I spoke to my family as much as I could and my friends. And my host family was really great. They would order me foods from South Africa, or I would order them myself, and we would make like a South African day. And if I was feeling homesick, they would try their hardest to get me out of it. But also, if your host family is not really like that, greatest way is to just get out and go be with friends, experience something American that you enjoy.
Oh, that's great. That's some good advice. You mentioned the food in the States. What were some of your favorite American foods?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I didn't enjoy much of the food that I experienced. I would have to say I love the fact that they had a lot of Mexican food there.
Yes, it's my favorite.
Probably the Mexican food and the tacos. Yes. And then there's a restaurant called Texas Roadhouse. I don't know if they have it everywhere, but their bread is amazing. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world. Oh, it's such a strange thing, but it's amazing.
And now, do you feel when you were over there, were you well supported by the program with our partners over there with Au Pair Care? Did you feel you're well looked after?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
With your area director.
My area director was always available whenever I had a question. She would answer within minutes if she wasn't busy with her own kids. We would have monthly meetings that we all attended. There's a big community of us au pairs over there in most parts of America, so it wasn't hard to find a group of people that can kind of like lift you up.
For sure. And what were some of your monthly meetings? Like, what did you do?
We did ceramic paintings, we did a hike in the mountains. We would have like a coffee meeting, like once a week we'd have a coffee night, and then we'd have like a meeting. And yeah, the meetings were different. We'd go to like restaurants. We just tried to find new things to do. We did ice skating in the winter. They were really fun.
That's really exciting. What was your favorite American word or phrase that you had never heard before?
Well, I don't know. I think it's maybe because it was just my host dad, but just because I was from South Africa, he used to make jokes about South Africa all the time, and when it was hot, he'd be like, damn, this is like Africa hot. That's probably my favorite.
And Nicole, you had a very unique experience because you au paired for 2 years, but your first year you were in New York, and the second year you au paired in Denver, Colorado. So can you tell us a bit about why you chose to extend with a different family?
I wasn't really a part of the family, and I was very independent there, which was great. I had a lot of freedom, but it wasn't really what I was looking for in the au pair year. So it wasn't bad enough for me to leave for a rematch. So I decided to stick it out and then try experience in new states, because people from different parts of America are so different.
Yes, that's true. And for going with OVC and choosing OVC to au pair?
I felt the most secure. I felt like they were the most legit. I had done a lot of research, and a lot of the places seemed sketchy. And like you would be like human transported. Like,
oh my word.
So I did in-depth research, and they seemed like the most reliable.
Okay.
Which it really, that's what it was.
Human trafficking? Jeez, like.
Yeah, that's what my mom was scared of.
Oh my word. Did you do a lot of traveling while you were on your au pair program? And what was your favorite?
I did. I would say like definitely it was Alaska, but I also really loved Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
I did a lot of traveling. I was very fortunate.
Yes. And how many states would you say that you went to?
I actually kept track. I have visited 16 states.
Oh, that's cool. And then was a lot of it own traveling, or was it with your host family or with friends? How?
It was, a lot of it was with my best friend. I did go like on 1 or 2 trips with my host family. My host mom, my little 7-year-old girl, and we went to go watch cheer competitions, like supporting her friend in cheer competitions in Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
So they took me with, and we did like a girls trip. But most of it was with my best friend, and we made amazing memories.
What advice would you give to other young ladies that are looking to au pair in America?
Make sure the family that you choose, you are 100% sure that is the right family for you.
Yes.
You need to do your research. Don't be shy to ask for more interviews before you decide to match with them. A lot of them seem like they're in a rush to get an au pair, but they don't mind, making sure that you're both a right fit for each other. And just have fun. Don't let the bad days get you down. Just make the most of it. It goes by very quickly.
Yes, it does. That's so true. Now that you're back home in South Africa, did you feel like you grew up a lot after your program, or?
Definitely. I'm actually still an au pair in the mornings. I help out a family that homeschools their kids, but I am a Swim South Africa qualified swim coach.
Okay.
So still working with kids, and I love it, but I do feel like a part of me will forever be in Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Like it's made its mark on my heart.
Yes, it's your home away from home.
Definitely.
Yes. What are some important questions that you made sure to ask when interviewing with your second family to make sure it was the right match?
If they consider their au pair to be a part of the family, or if they like more of their family time separate from their au pair. If I was allowed to use the car for personal use, that is a big one for a lot of au pairs.
Yes.
And I feel like the most important questions asked basically any family is if the kids have any allergies or like disorders or anything that you need to know about, because sometimes they don't really think about that.
Yes.
When interviewing.
Oh yes, that's really important. I had one question now that I just thought of. How did you gain your credits needed for the program? Did you do au pair weekend classes, or did you actually go to a college and study?
I did both. So when I was in New York, my friend and I did a weekend class to Washington DC, and then we didn't get enough credits from that, so we did a business marketing course through one of the colleges there that had specifically created like an au pair course, which was pretty cool. And then when I was in Colorado, I did a travel class to Chicago, and also didn't get all of my credits, so then I took up a drawing class that was just for extra credits.
Nice. That's super fun though.
Yeah, I got to experience a lot just through the au pair like program itself, not really on my own.
Yes. Can you please share one of your favorite memories with your host children?
My host kids. There's a lot.
Like something fun that just comes to mind that you're just like, I'll forever remember that.
The little girl and I, we went to Taylor Swift together, which was awesome. I feel like I was more excited than she was. And with my boys, it was just basically any moment with them. They used to make everything just, little boy sense of humor. So funny.
Yes.
But I would say my favorite memory with them was probably like doing picnics in the park and just spending like one-on-one time with them, like riding bikes to the ice cream shops, and just a lot of our times together were sweet. But yeah.
And then you really felt like you were part of the family with your family.
100%. I will always say they are my little Denver, Colorado family.
That's sweet.
And I'm still in contact with them now.
Oh, and how long ago did you come back from your au pair program?
I came back on the 1st, I landed in South Africa on the 1st of June 2019.
Okay.
So it's been quite a few months.
Yes. But I mean, it's a part of you. You'll never forget that experience. And
no, never. I wish I could go back.
Would you recommend the program to families or other friends that you had?
100%. It was the best decision I ever made.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your story with us, and
pleasure.
Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.